Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. We in the meth lab. We in the meth lab. We got Ace Dot. Got the G. Ace Dot in the building. What's cracking, my brother? You already know. Yo, Ace.
What's good,
You
cuz?
already. You already, cuz. Ace, we gonna get into it. Tell them about your first time
Yeah.
being on the island, on Rikers Island for y'all that don't know.
Rikers Island. Let me tell y'all, man. I never forget it, man. The first time I was on Rikers Island, like it was all. It wasn't even. It was. It wasn't. It wasn't what I thought it was gonna be, but it was everything that I heard it was. You see what I'm saying? Number one, I caught my first parole violation. I was in the Bronx 3 district. You know what I'm saying? And I was reporting on 138 over there by Mitchell Projects. So for y'all listening, watching everything, if y'all don't know, I'm Crip, you know what I'm saying? I've been Crip for going on 23 years. NYC shit, East Side, Dirt Gang, you know what I'm saying? So it's been
You
like,
already.
it was crazy at that time because this is around '03. So I caught my first parole violation. I never forget the night they brought me to the barge, the boat. I was on the boat for like 2 weeks. I had got comfortable, met a few homies there, you know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't really like rocking like that. These niggas packed me up. So I was with a few bloods, and they was like, "Yo, you going to the Beacon?" So I'm like, "What's that?" They was like, "Yo, that's the worst part of the island, man." So I didn't know nothing about, you know what I'm saying? It's my first time going to Rikers Island. And that night, I remember that day I had called my peoples in the town, and 50 Cent album, his second album, the Massacre, had just dropped that day.
Mm.
So, you know, everybody in the town was zooming in on that, and I'm like, damn, I'm going to the island. So we get there, we go across that long ass bridge. They dropping niggas off C95, niggas going, you know what I'm saying? And I get in the Beacon. First time I walk in there, now they know I'm Crip already because you know they got that gang file shit and they card you with the red ID and all that shit if you be in action and all that. So I walk in and the COs they got a bubble in the middle. It's a big bubble with none but bullpens all the way around. You know what I'm saying? It's like the intake when you first come in. This shit looked like hell, man. As soon as I walked in there, and they's like, they knew I was Crip. Like I said, I was with a few bloods. It was like two dudes from the feds, a couple other niggas from the Bronx, a couple niggas from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? It was one dude from Queens. He wasn't nothing. He was neutral. You know what I'm saying? So me and him was clicking a little bit. But I never forget it. They had the 50 Cent album banging on the speakers in there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And every time they call one of the inmates to like, you know what I'm saying, when they do your intake and all that, they play one of the songs from his album. You know what I'm saying? So as
Mm.
they nearing my name, they put on that as soon as they say my name, they like, all right, they open the bullpen and I'm walking in, they like, yeah, Gibbons. I'm like, yeah, what up? I walk out, they start playing the 50 Cent song, but we'll check the song they playing. They playing that somebody gonna die tonight. On my hood, I'm here. Yo, so right then and there, I'm like, yo, that was my intro. That was my intro into the island right there. You know what I'm saying? So you
Mm.
got you got you got you got the Bloods. They walk around, they whoop at you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't whoop back, that's how they know what you is. So there was a lot of them in that bullpen. They was whooping at me, but they ain't know who I was, but they knew I wasn't Blood. So automatically that turn up right there. And then niggas just start eyeing you like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had a few Blood dudes with me, and we had one dude from Queens. So we clicking in the bullpen after all that. So they told me I was going to, I forgot what house they said I was going to, like 13th floor. Um, so we walking through, I got like three Blood niggas on my back. They like, yeah, you know, they in my ear. They like, yo, when we get upstairs, you know it's time. You gotta pop off. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't telling me like, yo, we
Fact.
gonna pop on you, but they like, you know what it is in here, B. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
nothing. And the dude from Queens that's with me, he's like, yo, niggas ain't touching me, B. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is not saying nothing. They're not touching me. So we get upstairs. I never forget the shit. They open the gate, and then it's a bubble right there. And at the bubble is two sides, the A side and the B side. So I walk in, I look to the right, I see about 30, 40 niggas on the gate like this, looking. And I look to my left, I see the same thing. So I walk in first. So some told me I walk straight to the bubble. I get him, you know what I'm saying, all my papers work. So he like, yo, the CO look at me, he goes, pick a side. So I said, what? He said, pick a
Mm.
side. A side or B
The moment
side.
of truth.
So I look, yeah. So I look to the right again, and one of the niggas said like this to me, cuz. So I thought I'm being set up. So I'm looking at the nigga,
Mm.
and then I see like two more niggas, they start throwing it up. So I said, hold up, something ain't right. But I could feel it, you know what I'm saying? So they crack the gate. I go to the A side, and right there from the jump from the gate, niggas press. They like, what's cracking with you? So I was like, what's cracking? At this time, I wasn't Dirt Gang yet. I was still Triple C's. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I don't know if dudes know back far that way. Triple C's was cracking at that time. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm
That's a
from,
fact. That's a
914.
fact.
So
That's a fact. 914
I
shit.
told the dudes, I said, I'm Triple C. I announced my shit, you know what I'm saying? Let them know my handle. Tossed it up with a few niggas when I walked in, and that was it. Right then and there, they had me on protocol, like, yo, checked it, like I was checked in right there. So dudes, the two bloods behind me, they walked in, and I didn't even have my bags or nothing unpacked yet. You hear me? I'm still chatting with niggas. I ain't even get my cell yet. I'm just still sitting there building with the niggas and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas want to know where I was from, who I was with, all that. The two blood niggas that walked in, all hell broke loose. Soon as they walked in, B. Like, yo, all that shit they was talking in the bullpen, all the way on the bus, all the way up there. Like, yo, soon as
Mm-hmm.
they walked in and that gate closed, man, listen, them COs ain't do shit, man. They left the gates open on both sides, and them niggas got their ass thrashed. You hear me? I said, yo, this how this
Mm.
shit going. This is my first, within my first hour there. I'm watching all this. So I'm intaking all this because you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been no situations like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been up north and all that. My trip up north and my time I've done in Valhalla County and anywhere else down south never has compared to this one time I was at Rikers Island, right? So
Mm.
that's the first hour. I don't see shit get niggas getting manhandled, all that already. So I go to sleep. Mind you, I got a snorkel on with the hoodie cut. You know what I'm saying? Because they cut your hoodie off. You know what I'm saying? But they let you keep your
Okay.
coat. So boom, I go lay down, pack my bag, unpack my bags and everything. You know what I'm saying? I wake up the next morning, nigga hit my gate. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what up? He like, nah, cuz get up. We going to the yard. He said, nigga said you gotta check in, you gotta come outside. So I'm like, what? Said, yeah, big homie said you gotta come outside. Big homie, he from the other, you know what I'm saying? He was in another house. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
was the big
So I
homie?
said, it
You
was
remember
some
who was
dude
the big
from
homie?
the big homie over there at that time. I think his name was OG Cooley from Brooklyn. I forgot what part of
Okay.
Brooklyn, but I just remember his name was OG Cooley. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I get out there. I end up going to the yard anyway. I get to the yard, I check in, and a couple homeboys like, yo, they put me on. They like, yo, that's the OG right there, big homie. Mind you, he's standing 15 feet away from me. I couldn't even get next to him. He just wanted niggas to check
Mm.
in, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in prison, numbers talk. You know what I'm saying? So
That's a
even
fact.
though I wasn't on the same, you know what I'm saying, umbrella as him, but he knew we was all in the same anyway. So he just wanted numbers out there, and that's pretty much how I go. That's where I learned a lot of my discipline and you know what I'm saying. Foremost, the front line and yeah, basically playing the front line and everything. But let me go on. Shout out to my homie Showtime and my homie Mouse.
Mm.
These is homies I met in
Okay.
there, man. Homies for life, man. Straight BK niggas thirds, all the thirds. You know what I'm saying? So boom,
Okay. Okay.
like a week go now the whole next week go by. I'm chilling, I'm vibing. Um, some shit popped off between a couple of the blood houses and I think the Latin Kings or whatever. So we had one Latin King in our house. He was cool though. He was good. I forgot his name. It's King something. He had 25 to life. You know what I'm saying? He was on trial facing 25, but he blew trial anyway. You know what I'm saying? Long story
Okay.
short, the Bloods they was running the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
a lot of the times they could send whatever they want on the tray. I don't know what happened. Our trays started coming upstairs with sugars and apples on it. You know what I'm saying? Which is like a real big disrespect. So they wasn't just doing it to the Crip houses, they was doing it to the Muslims, the Kings, and everybody. You know what I'm saying? And niggas got
Okay.
together one day in the yard. I had a few of the brothers from the Nation of Islam run up on us, and they you know what I'm saying, we made a little pact like, yo, we got to turn up on them, you know what I'm saying, or we not gonna eat, because this shit lasted a week. No CO in the jail, none of the slips we put in, nothing worked. So
Okay,
I
Ace, what
guess they
year
was
was
trying to
this?
start.
What year was this?
This this was '05, 2005,
Okay.
between the months
Copy.
between January, beginning of 2005, January, all the way until I was there, all the way until May. You know what I'm saying?
Copy. Copy.
So it was a lot of things going on. The Trinidadians, whatever you call them, they was banging and everything in there too. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I guess everybody got together, got on the same page, and we was like, yo, when we start going to schools, when we start going to fucking visits, when we go to commissary, because you know in Rikers, in certain parts of Rikers, you can walk down the hall, you just got to clear the mag, so you never know who you're gonna see in the hall. Niggas could drop a slip on you. What I mean by that is, if I got a problem with you, I can and I get your right information, I could drop a slip on you, put that shit in the sick
Okay.
call, and they'll call you, and you gotta go or you gotta refuse, but you gotta go there to refuse. So I can meet you there and pop on you. So we got into this, we made a pact where if anybody had to roam the halls, we did it together. You know what I'm saying? At least 2 to 3 at a
Okay.
time. You know what I mean? At any time. If we
Okay.
see anybody, it was on site. And that should turn you from you gotta get tuned in, turn you into a monster. Some you believe you a monster, you know what I'm saying? But that's
That's a
what you
fact.
went
Now
for.
let me ask you this. Okay, so
You know
they
what I'm
accepted
saying?
you
You
right
you
away. They
tuning
accepted
in.
you. Right. Now, Ace, right away, they accepted you,
They
right?
accepted me right
The
away.
Lokes accepted you right
They
away. No mission,
they
no
accepted
nothing.
me right.
Just
Nah, yeah, that's what I had. I was really, because like I said, I was from Westchester. Dudes,
okay.
Queens and Brooklyn and all that. They didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't know me. I ain't never really been around none of these dudes. So dudes that had beef with dudes, I can get next to another nigga. He wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? And move on them from there. And that's pretty much it. It wasn't like they was sending me on them. I was doing it, just doing it because I knew. You know what I mean? I caught a few tickets,
Mm,
fucking with niggas and all that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I was
okay.
just riding the wave at that time.
All right, let me ask you this. Now, being there, what would you say was your worst experience being on the island?
My worst experience, damn, there was so many, is when I begged my moms not to come see me because I knew how we was giving it up and how things was going down on that dance floor. You know what I'm saying? And she
Mm,
came to see me anyway. One day she just surprised me. I'm like, oh no. I knew it wasn't my, you know what I'm saying, my wifey at the time. I knew it wasn't her. I knew it wasn't nobody else. None of my mans, none of them, you know what I'm saying, they don't, people don't do that. So I knew it was my mom when they said I had a visit. I wanted to turn it down and refuse it, but I was like, nah, I know she came a long way, and if she came across that bridge, I'm gonna go see her. When I got down there, I wasn't more so scared of what had happened to me being by myself. I was more so my mom seeing it because I didn't want her to see me in action like that. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying?
mm,
And lo and behold, when I got down there, it was some blood niggas that was down there that I seen that knew of me, but they didn't know me. They just knew because they knew what house I was coming from. Of course, they know if you coming from that part of the jail, you Crip. You know what I mean?
fact,
So
fact.
they tried, but it didn't go down. It was really bad because, like I said, I didn't want my mom to see me in that mode. My visit was ended early off of some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that pretty much hurt me. That it made me more angry than anything. Like I said, because I didn't want her to see me in that mode, and that was probably the
Now
worst
here's
experience.
now here's the thing. You said you didn't want her to come visit you, right? Now,
Nah,
elaborate more and get more into detail of what could go wrong by having a family member coming to visit you.
like if it go down, say you got a family member or your loved one on the dance floor, you visiting, you vibing, and it go down, you see what's one of your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? You got a choice to make. You know what I mean? Not only that, you gotta protect your interests as well as the interests of your family. You know what I mean? So it can go, it could be a lot of different ways. Or you could play it cool. You know, some dudes get put in a situation now, say that go down. You know, somebody over here, they getting the shit beat out of them, and you live with him in the house with him. Like at the end of the day, we living together right now. We trying to survive together. You see what I'm saying? So say you don't do nothing. Now how's that gonna interact with you when you get back to the house with this dude? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was
That's a
there, he
fact.
didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of choices you got to make, and as far as when you want your loved ones to come see you, and what situations you already, because you don't know, they don't know what you involved in. When you know what I'm saying, they only know what you tell them over that phone. You know what I mean? And in
That's a
them
fact.
letters. So
That's a fact. That's a
you got to
fact.
be mindful. You got to be mindful of the things that we in. So I knew where I was willing to go with it and what I was willing to do with it. So I didn't want my moms, none of my people to come see me like that at all.
That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying?
Now, Ace, you have mentioned just now, you mentioned a little while ago 914. Now we know
Now,
the county jail in 914 is Valhalla. Tell the
yeah.
people the difference between Rikers Island and Valhalla.
It's pretty much not too many differences, but it is a lot of differences. I'm gonna tell you now, because in fact it's more leniency. I say honestly, the COs. The COs are the same. The Valhalla COs are just as shitty as fucking Rikers Island COs. But Rikers Island number one is bigger, and you got a lot of more diversity than you would probably find in Westchester County. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's all one and the same to me, because I done been in all them gates. So honestly, it's just a little bit more. Rikers Island, you got to be a little bit more on edge because it's not too much action going on like that in Westchester County. Only action you create your own action in Westchester County. The
Mm,
action that's going on in Rikers is like nature. So
nature.
that's
Okay.
pretty much the only
Now,
difference I think.
when you finally did make it up north, right? Because
Uh huh.
everybody knows this already by now. They should know. Cripping on the island, right? And cripping up
Yeah.
north is two different things. So when you made it
Fact.
up north, how did you move up north? How did you move as far as getting up north?
The same way. The same way. Like you always keep the same game face on. You know what I'm saying? What works for you works for you. Like I said, when I chose to do this 23 years ago, I said to myself, it's gonna be a time. I knew. I said to myself, it's gonna be a time you're gonna be outnumbered. You're gonna be in places you're not supposed to be. You're gonna get caught off guard. Things like that happen. Come with this nature. You know what I'm saying? So I already chose. Like I said, when I went up north, I was the same ace. Same ace. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no problems up north. Not one jail I went to. I ain't had no problems. Nah, I never had an incident up north. Nothing. No run-ins with no. Matter of fact, it was one, and it wasn't even like a blood or nothing. I got caught up with some Dominican shit. Dominicans was fighting Dominicans, and I looked like one of them niggas, and they ticketed me for that shit. So, and I was in the bathroom when all that shit went down. So that was my only incident I ever had up north. Like I said, Rikers Island was worse than me being up north, and in all the other jails I ever been in.
Now let me ask you this: as far as
Yeah.
a lot of lokes low riding, right? Did you see a lot of low riding up north when you was up there?
Yes, yes. Low riding up north, low riding in the island, low riding niggas. Niggas be low riding, man. They low ride for real. Yes.
All right,
That's
give us
true.
one story of you discovering a loke. You know, you discovering a loke, a low riding loke. Give us one story of that.
Let me see. Couple dudes I had known. When I was on the island, it was one dude that I knew from Westchester. You know what I'm saying? But he was in another house. He was in C95. And I remember dudes asking me about him. And I was like, yeah, I know him. I chill with him, blah, 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 blah. And they was like, yeah, he from the Bronx. I'm like, no, he ain't from the Bronx. He's in there telling he's from the Bronx, and he wasn't blood. I mean, he wasn't Crip, but he was in a house full of bloods. So I told niggas he's Crip. Where we from? Where I know he's Crip. Like, you know what I'm saying? I broke it all the way down. So
Okay.
I heard through the wire that they pressed him about it, and then you know what I'm saying. He still didn't own up to it, but like I said, I ain't had no reason to lie on homie. I mean, I'm just stating fact. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
it be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been places where I've been in blood houses, and I didn't tell them I was Crip until I had to. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't. You know what I
Fact,
mean? I
fact.
don't just walk in. I'm not gonna walk in. I mean, who? I'm not super. You see what I'm saying? I'm not no super G, no super gangster, nothing. So, and number two, I'm not stupid. So a wise man is not
That's a
gonna
fact.
walk into a pack of wolves and pronounce himself as dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in, I'm looking
Mhm.
around, I'm staking shit out, and then you know what I mean? It's whatever, whenever it's ready to be known, I'm letting you know. What up? Like
That's a fact. That's a fact.
my last bid, I was upstate in Ulster County. I just came home from Ulster County, and I was in a whole blood house. You know what I'm saying? And dudes, they didn't know, they knew I wasn't blood. How about that? But when they found out I was
Fact.
Crip, they found out I was Crip. We was talking about Nipsey one day, and I shouted some shit out. They was like, "You Crip?" I was like, "Yeah, I fuck with Nip, nigga." You know what I'm saying? I know what's up.
That's a fact.
Like, cause they was talking some wrong shit. They like, "Oh, Nipsey, this." Like, y'all niggas don't even know what y'all talking about, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So that's how
Mhm.
sometimes you get in tune. You just stay in tune with people. But like I said, like you said, it's a lot of niggas that low ride. Then they come home from these jails and they super. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I was
It's
with the
super.
goon, I was with the gorillas. Yeah, these niggas don't know what time it is with you though, for real. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now,
The
Ace.
only
All right.
what's up?
Ace, we know you do the music, right? You do the music and all
Yeah,
that. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since I was like 18. I say about 9'3", 9'4". Since
And
I was a kid, actually.
tell the people all the shows you did, all the projects you ever put out. Tell the people how you been around, you know?
I've been around. I've been moving around. I had a couple of projects out so far. I put out my first project, Captain of the Board. Oh, rewind before that. I got my team. Rest in peace to my man Biscuit Wolf. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. RP.
I was in the group. Biscuit, me, Biscuit, my man Skinner, GS. Got a group called M.E.T.H, Nothing But Trouble. My man Hall White. We had a few projects, Organized Trouble, M.E.T. Volume 1, Biscuit Bonanza. Then I came out with the Captain of the Board one. That was my first solo drop mixtape right there. You know what I'm saying? I shot a couple videos. I did a couple of shows for that. And then we upped it a level. I got with a whole new umbrella called Thug Righteous Entertainment. And we jumped from there. We put out a few projects from there. We went on tours. We did a couple of shows. And then got signed to a couple of deals from that. I got signed to a couple of deals from the previous joints too. You know what I'm saying? Nothing big, but I done did shows with Raekwon, Troy Ave, um, Fab, A. Marie. You know what I'm saying? Opened up for a few people so far. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dutch, HMG Red Eye, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard Body Music Group. You know what I
You
mean?
already know. Yo, Ace, tell the people any upcoming projects you have coming up. Anything new that's
Right
about to
now,
take off.
this very moment, I just finished doing my third project. I got 3 solo projects coming out this year, 2021. I got 2 mixtapes. I got an EP. I'm about to start shooting some videos and all that for that next week as we speak. So
That's a fact.
Captain of the Captain of the Board 2 coming soon.
Captain of the Board 2 coming soon. We in the meth lab. This is Ace Dot. Yo, Ace Dot. Yo, salute for coming through. You already know, cuz. I hit you
You
up in a
already
minute.
know,
You
Carl.
already.
Yes, indeed.
Salute, salute. You already.
Eastside. You already know, Carl. Holla at you.